What?
All right, we're talking.
All right.
So I just, honestly, I'll just say what's going on here. We were having a conversation between Rhonda and Brett and I. We're a productivity group, and we got into a conversation just about EXP. And Rhonda's been here for a little bit. And I said, you know what, let's just turn this into a little bit of a, how's it going kind of a thing. So, Rhonda, if you don't mind, why don't you give me or give us just a little bit about background on you, how long you've been in the business, where you've been, and your journey up to this point.
I've been in real estate for 15 years. My longest stretch was with ReMax, and I just really thought that I needed that brand behind me. Mm-hmm. So fear of moving took me a year to move over to EXP. Finally, I did it. And
what made you move?
I honestly, the fees. I was paying more in fees than I was my house payment, and I considered ReMax to be a house payment. I felt like I was paying 2 house payments a month. And with being a single mom, I just couldn't come up with money. And it was just like I constantly felt like my head was slightly above water, and then I'd bob down and bob back up. And as soon as I got a closing, it was gone. So I just felt like I couldn't get ahead. The main reason why I went to EXP is because the monthly fees. I could pay $85 a month.
So even from ReMax, which there's a lot of, certainly generally a more affordable option in the marketplace. So
yes,
it's kind of interesting. So one of the things we were talking about, and what really prompted this recording is that we were talking about how do you feel the support is here at EXP, maybe even compared to what you thought it might be, what it was like from where you've come from?
The support, I was not expecting to experience what I'm experiencing. I can go into the world and I can get immediate answers. I guess like with any brokerage, somebody's in charge of something, accounting or whatever. Normally you have to call, leave a message, wait for them to call back. They might call you back and, oh crap, you're with a client or you're doing something else and you missed the call and there's all this tagging. When I go into the world, I go right to where I need to go. I pull my little ticket and I wait there and they invite me in. I sit down and we have a literal conversation, just like we're having right now, and it's fixed. Or she tells me where to go, or she tells me where to go or what to do, and it's like it's done. And I was afraid that there would be lack of connection because of the world. And yep. Like, oh, who am I? Oh my gosh, you're throwing me in this place. And not the case. It is awesome. And every person that they have on that back end that answers the phone is, hey Rhonda, how you doing? And how can I help you? And I mean, they're upbeat, they're professional, they're, and everyone is willing to help. And even if you got into the wrong spot, like say you wanted accounting and you ended up in something else or whatever, and they go, hold on, I'm going to get you over there. And all of a sudden they connect you over to where you need to go. There is just help everywhere. Personally, our small group we do masterminding, which that's the group we're on right now. And we share ideas, and we do it through Zoom. We don't do it through going to a meeting place or any of that. All the continuing education is recorded. So you can, I had KV Core before, I have KV Core now. My KV Core is thriving compared to what it was with ReMax. And I had all the training, it just didn't click, it just didn't make sense. Now it's recorded and I hit rewind until I get it. And then it's like, oh, I get it. The tools are phenomenal.
Have you played around in Workplace much as far as using that for connecting?
I like Workplace because I can kind of see and ask other people questions from even out of state, mm-hmm. or things you just get different ideas how to market, or what's working, what's not working, or, you know, and everybody's willing to help. And it, you know, I guess the difference, I kind of always felt like you're in competition, which we shouldn't be. We all have our spheres and, you know, stuff like that, but you're in competition with the person in your office. And so you struggle with, they're not going to tell you what they're doing or what the success is. The thing with EXP is your success is our success. So it's just a totally different atmosphere.
So,
and I don't feel like, oh, here's another one. So sometimes you feel like brokerages give privileges to other agents because maybe because they produce, maybe because they, you know, whatever the reason might be, they have a big team or this or that or whatever, and the little fish just kind of like drowned it out. Well, with EXP, you don't. My experience, everybody's treated the same, and everybody's willing to help. And so, yeah, my business is thriving, and I contribute that to EXP. The other thing is, I have lessened my worry and panic when, oh my gosh, I got that high payment, I have to pay it, you know, or if you don't pay it, and then the next month you don't pay it, and then you have a paycheck, your paycheck's gone.
Yeah.
So
it took you said a year.
Yeah.
What was your major hesitation?
Brand.
Okay.
Yep. I thought that my brand carried me, and it didn't. People work with me because of me and who I am. They don't care who I'm with. They don't care.
So how would you describe, so now that you're here, you've been here a little while, how would you describe how your business is doing?
Great, thriving. I figured out how to run KV Core. I know that there was a statistic out for my old brokerage that like 20% maybe were using KV Core, and that might even be high, but we're using it. And it was because the training, they tried to do the training, which was great and everything else, but I can't run across town to go to training and waste time and everything else. So there's only so much time in the day. And with EXP, you can go into the training and go at your own pace. It's all recorded. We're all getting the same thing. And you can hit rewind. And more productive, I guess, is what? More productive.
Cool. Anything else you want to add to the conversation?
No, other than didn't miss a beat. The transfer, when they transferred my license, was slick, easy. It happened very quickly, very fast, and they can have you up and running. So you won't miss anything. You won't miss, you know, a beat by moving over.
Cool. Well, it's been fun being in business with you, that's for sure. Didn't really know you prior to. So that's been the other fun part for me, for sure, is there's some really awesome people that we're in business with. And this model has a tendency to force us, I don't like the word force, but certainly make it worth everybody's while to get into relationship with each other. I'm in a better relationship with my people here at EXP than I ever was at any of my other offices. And I had some great relationships. So
that's because you office with me.
See, there you go. There you go.